Morning. We'll begin with all the usual stuff, all our mobility drills. Then we'll be doing some forward folds, some runner stretches, some lunges, some triangle pose and some pigeon stretches and some straddle stretches. So all hips and lower body, but still kind of loosening the lower back. Okay, so for now we're going to start with ankles, moving them up and down nice and easy. We're reaching for the floor and rolling it back up, and we're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the feet wide. We're going to squat and set the bum up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here we're going to take the shoulders forward, lift them up and back for 10. So we're going to take our time with this. So we're closing the shoulders together at the front, lift them up beside your ears, and then pull them down into your back. That's 1. Forward, up, back. 2. Forward, up, back. 3. Forward, up, back. 4. And 5. That's it. Really work through it. 6. 7. Nice big rolls. 8. 9 and 10. Okay, so we're going to reverse the movement. We're going to pinch the shoulder blades tight at the back, and then we're lifting them up and forward, and we're going for 10. So back and down, up and forward. 1, 2. Just keep peeking them back and roll them forward. 3, back, forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, press your right hand into the floor, taking your left ear to your left shoulder. And change sides, nice and easy. Change sides again. And change sides again. Bring it back to center. We're going to tuck your chin all the way into your chest. Really tuck it in. And bring it to center. Look all the way to the roof. And bring it to center. Tuck it all the way into your chest. And bring it to center. Back to the roof again. And back to center. Okay, so we're going to look over the left shoulder, then center. Right shoulder, then center. Left shoulder, center, and right shoulder, center. Okay, so we're going to bring the left ear to left shoulder, and then take it all the way over to right ear, right shoulder, okay? So we're going to go back and forward for a count of, say, 4. We'll go left, right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Center, look over the left shoulder, straight over the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look to the floor. Roof 1, floor, roof 2, 3, and 4. Just take your elbows and wrists together and roll out the wrists nice and easy. Get everything all loosened up. And change direction. Put your thumb under your left hand and push it down. Then we're pulling it back. Take your thumb, put it under your right hand and push the hand down. And then we're pulling it back. Now just come down into your low squat nice and easy. And after this, we'll take a wee seat. So you're trying to open your hips here, trying to open the knees and lift the head high. Okay, and bring it down to the floor, nice and easy. Okay, I'm going to shimmy my mat back a wee bit. Okay, so we're going to do your forward folds first. We're going to lift and go into a forward fold. When you're in your forward fold, we're going to point and flex 5 times. Then we'll roll out of it, right? We'll do this 3 times. The reason for pointing and flexing is because it like engages and disengages the muscles on the back of your legs to kind of draw blood in and out of the stretch, okay? So we're going to lift up nice and tall first. As tall as you can. Push your hands to the roof. Then push your hands forward all the way down. It's going to feel a bit stiff this time in the morning. Wherever you get to, that's okay. So get to as low as you can go. Take your hands wherever they can go, whether it's shin or feet. But try not to put your hands on any joints, so no knees or no ankles. Okay, so from here, now we're going to point your toes and then flex them. Keep looking down at the toes. Point and flex, that's 2. Point and flex, that's 3. Keep leaning. Point and flex 4. Point and flex 5. Roll out of it. Okay, so we're doing that 2 more times. So big tall lift. Push your hands to the roof and look at the roof. Push your hands all the way down as low as you can go. And then we're pointing and flex, and off we go. Point, flex 1. Point, flex 2. Point, flex 3. Point, flex 4. Point, flex 5. Roll it in. And we're lifting again. Big, big, tall lift. Push to the roof. Push all the way down to the bottom of your fold and point and flex. 1, 2. Keep looking at the feet. 3, 4, and 5. Just hold down into your fold with your toes pointed. Hold down into it. Lean into it. Try not to tuck the chin. Just keep looking forward at the feet. And roll out of it nice and easy. So we're going to do our runner's lunge. No, stretch. Runner's stretch. So the right foot is coming in nice and tight to the left groin or the inside of your left thigh. We're going to do something very similar. We're going to lift and fold and hug that leg. Then you're going to point and flex for 10, and we'll do that twice. Oh, sneeze. Oh. Bless me. That's not good. Oh, the sun and snow is messing with me. Okay, so we're going to lift up nice and tall as you can. Push your hands to the roof and look up. Push your hands all the way down over that straight leg. And then we're leaning into it. So we're really trying to lie over that leg and hug into it. Then we're going to point and flex for 10. So point, flex 1. Point, flex 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10. Roll out of it. So we're doing that one more time. Make sure your bent leg is pointing away and make sure your straight leg is directly in front of you. Just do a wee check now to see where it's at. Then we're going to lift up nice and tall. Push your hands to the roof. Push your hands forward all the way down over that straight leg. Really leaning down over the top of it. Look at your foot and you're going to point and flex for 10. Point, flex 1. 2, 3. If you take your hand to the back of your leg, you'll feel them muscles moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just lie down over the leg and hold it here a wee second. Don't tuck the chin. Keep looking forward at the foot or further forward if you can. Keep your back nice and flat. So we don't want it rounded, we want your back nice and flat. And slowly, slowly roll out. And we're changing leg. So other leg in front. Take your other foot in nice and tight into your groin, as tight as you can, and make sure your other leg is straight out in front. So we're lifting up nice and tall. We're going to look at our hands and push your hands to the roof. Then you're pushing your hands forward all the way down over that leg. And we're going to start to point and flex, and we're going for 10. So point your toes away, then flex them back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and easy, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll out. So we're going to go straight into that. We're going to lift up nice and tall. Push your hands to the roof. Push it forward all the way down over that leg while looking at your hands. And when you're as deep as you can go, we're going to point and flex. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it down. Just really lie over that leg. Try and relax in it. Try and get your breathing nice and slow. Try and get the fluff off your socks. And very gently roll out of it. You're going to take your feet together for a quick butterfly stretch. Fluff is following me. So feet together. And what we're going to do is very, very gently rock side to side. Just to encourage your hips to open a wee bit more. Very gentle rock. Just transferring the weight side to side. Then you can either hold on to your ankles or hold on onto your feet. And we're going to pull the chest up. So take your head up nice and high. Pull the chest up. A few deep breaths here. We're going to try and encourage the knees down. So if your knees are up nice and high, just try and keep breathing in and out and trying to relax them muscles. Trying to release the tension. So every time you breathe in, you'll feel that tension kind of like tighten a wee bit. And when you breathe out, you want to let it out. So a few deep breaths. Just try and relax the legs. Open the knees up. Okay, take your head nice and high, chin in the air, and we're going to keep our elbows tight and pull forward. So you're trying to pull the chest through, head up nice and high. Go as far as you can go, and then take another 3 deep breaths. Keep that chin up. And then pull out of it nice and easy. We're going to take your feet nice and wide for a straddle stretch. And then we'll do our little pigeon stretches after. That fluff is annoying my head. There we go. Gone. So, feet out nice and wide for your straddle stretch, but not too wide that you can't move in it. If you're in your straddle stretch and you can't lean forward and back, then your legs are probably too wide. So try and take them in a wee bit so you can have a wee bit of free range of movement. Okay, so when you're comfortable, I want you to flex your toes back towards your head. We're going to lift up nice and tall, and we're going to turn our body to the left leg. You're going to push your hands to the roof and push forward over that left leg and lean into it. Okay, now we're here. Both toes should be flexed at the minute, and we're going to point and flex both feet for a count of 5. So point away and flex. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you can see me. There. 4 and 5. Lean into that left leg. Keep looking at the foot. Keep drawing your chest forward. Flex them toes back again. Lean, lean, lean. And roll out of it nice and easy. Okay, so we're going to relax the feet a wee second. Then flex the toes back again. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Push your hands to the roof. Turn towards your right leg and then push forward all the way down over the right leg. And again, we're going to point and flex both feet for a count of 5. So point, flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lean into it. Lean, lean, lean. Flex the toes back again. And gently roll out of it. Okay, so what we're going to do now, make sure the legs are at a comfortable space. We're going to lean to the left and swoop forward over to the right, and then we're going to reverse it. So I'm going to show you what we're doing, and then we'll do it in a wee second. So you're leaning to the left, swoop to the right, and then back to center. Then we'll reverse, back to center, okay? So it's like we're drawing a big rainbow with hands and bringing it right back into the center. So we're going to start going left, forward, right, center. Then we'll go right, forward, left, center. And we're going to do this for count of 10 all together. So if I'm going to be a bit too quick, you can slow it down at your own pace, or you don't need to do the 10, you can do the 5, whatever is comfortable. If you're feeling like a restriction in your hips, what you can do is lean that leg in and out. So if I lean away, say, feeling a blockage on my right leg, I'm going to lean towards my left leg, and you can turn the foot in and out just to create a wee bit of movement at the hip joint so it's not feeling so stiff and locked. Okay, so from here, you're going to lift up, you're going to push to the left, push forward, come to the right and pull it back in. So that's 1. We're going for count of 10. Let's go again. Lift, fold, lean, lean, in. 2. Oh, lift. Forgot my own rules. Fold, forward, right, in. 3. Lift, right, forward, left, in. Lift, left, forward, right, in. There's 6. Lift, right, forward, left, in. Lift, left, forward, right, in. Lift, right, forward, left, in. 2 more. Lift, left, forward, right, in. Last one. Lift, right, forward, left, in. And bring the feet across each other for a wee second. Lost count halfway through there, so I did. My counting skills get awful once I get into the middle of something. They're always thereabouts though, aren't they? Okay, so just rock it side to side, give your knees a wee hug. Rock the hips side to side, you can drop the knees side to side. Then we're going back out into a straddle stretch. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to draw the right foot in and out. I'm going to do that for maybe a count of 5. And then we'll do the same with the left, and then we'll go into our pigeon stretches, okay? So, drawing the right foot in means keeping your heel pushing into the floor, but not digging into the floor. You need to like glide. So what I'm doing is I'm actually pulling from my knee. That's where I'm drawing in first. My knee is trying to lift up to pull my foot in and out. If you need to put your hands either side of the right leg, you can. Or if you need to just keep your hands to your chest, you can. If you need to take your hands behind you, you can do that too. But all we're doing is trying to still loosen up that hip a wee bit. So we're going to do 5 in and out to the right and 5 in and out to the left. We'll do a couple of wee knee turns just to transition us into pigeon. And once we're done our pigeon, we'll do our triangle pose and we'll be finished. So, again, you're lifting the right knee up and down to let the foot slide in and out. So the right knee goes up and down, okay? You can put your hands wherever you want to. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, in and out. 1, in and out. 2, in and out. 3, in and out. 4, in and out. 5. Okay, look over to the left. We're going to go to the left. In, out. 1, in, out. 2, in, out. 3, in, out. 4, in, out. 5. Bring the feet in. Plant your feet. Lift your knees up nice and high. And we're going to drop the knees side to side for a total count of 10. So I'm going to put my hands behind me for this, just because the hips kind of feel a wee bit tender. So we're dropping both knees to the floor. Then center. So off we go. 1, center. 2, center. Keep alternating sides. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so whatever leg is bent, keep that leg bent. Whatever leg is behind, sorry, both legs are bent. Whatever leg's in front, keep that leg in front. Whatever leg's behind, we're going to start to extend that leg. We're going to lean our body over the top of the front leg and slide the other leg back behind us nice and straight. So we're going into pigeon. So we're going to lie down in our pigeon first. Just to get comfy. If you're comfy, walk your hands in, and we're lifting the chest up, shoulders back. So trying to keep this back leg as straight as possible. If you find the back leg is trying to bend, dig your toes into the floor of the back leg just to straighten it all out. The head nice and high, shoulders back and chest up. Breathe in it. So see, you see me kind of swaying a wee bit. What I'm trying to do is transfer the weight super gentle, really easy, side to side. I've always found it kind of helps loosen the muscle. Obviously no harsh or quick movements. Just trying to transfer the weight between the hips to get the good out of the stretch. And again, we're going to walk your hands out. If you can get your hands out in front, happy days. If not, just stay where you're at and take all your deep breaths in and out. If you can get your hands to the front and you can keep going with your head up, try and get the elbows down. If you can get the elbows down, open the elbows and try and get the chest down while keeping your head up. So all that's doing is really straightening out your back or leveling it out. A few deep breaths here, just in and out. Nice big deep breaths. Okay, push your hands into the floor, chest up nice and tall. Now if you can, we're going to try and engage and then relax your back leg, right? So I'm going to turn around and look at the back leg, just so I know which leg it is, right? I'm going to point my toes into the floor and then point the toes away just a couple of times to see if I can get a wee bit of movement in it. If you can do this, happy days. Just stay there and keep doing that movement for a wee second. But what I want to be trying is to bend this straight leg so my foot comes into my bum. So what I'm actually doing is engaging your hamstring and drawing the leg in and out. So it looks like this. In and out. And you notice my hips are trying to push me up off the floor, or the leg's trying to go inwards. I'm going to try and keep that all corrected. So I'm going to try and keep the pressure on the hip. I'm going to try and bring the leg in nice and straight. And we're going to do it for a count of 5. If you can't get the leg bent in, that's okay. You can point your toes, dig them into the floor, and then slide the toes away. We can do that instead. Or you can just transfer the weight side to side, wherever you are, it's okay, as long as you're giving a wee bit of movement. And we're going to go for a count of 5. I'm going to bend the leg in and out now. So in, out, 1. In, out, 2. In, out, 3. In, out, 4. In, out, 5. Okay, lean all your weight onto your bent front leg and start to slide the back leg in. Give the legs a little hug, and we're going to swap legs. So we're going to spend a wee bit of time in the other leg pigeon. So once you've relaxed, let's try and get comfy into your other side. So whatever leg was in front last time is now going way out behind. So it's sliding out behind us. If you want to be able to aim to not push, but to guide both hips towards the floor. Okay, so the outer hip of your front leg and the inner hip, so your hip flexor of the back leg. So again, if you find your leg trying to drag in, I want you to try and curl your toes under on this straight back leg. So, lie down over the top. Get comfy over that leg first into that stretch. Don't be afraid to give it a wee bit of gentle swaying or gentle movement. Okay, now we're going to walk the hands in and sit the chest up nice and high. The shoulders are back, chest is up. So again, checking that back leg if it's trying to sway in or out. You want to correct it. You want to give a bit of gentle movement for both hips in and out. And if you can, only if you can, walk your hands out while keeping your back nice and straight. Go for it. And if you can get your hands out, try and get your elbows down. If you can get your elbows down, try and open the elbows to take the chest down while still keeping your head up. you're down, just walk it back in again, nice and easy. So like we did with the other leg, we're going to either try and take the toes in and out, just for a wee bit of movement in the back of that leg into your hamstrings, or you're going to bend the leg and take the foot in and out to your bum or towards your bum. And we're going to go for a count of 5. So keep the head up nice and high, keep the shoulders back, and we're going to bend in and out. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lovely. So lean your weight all onto that front bent leg. Slide your back leg in so it meets your front leg. Hug the knees and give it a very gentle rock. And we'll do a triangle pose and a wee forward fold and we'll be finished. Let you know the day and bite. Okay, so I'm just taking my socks off for the triangle pose because I will slide. Okay, stand up nice and slowly. I want you to face the front of the room for a wee second. So what we're going to do here, we're facing the front of the room, we're going to turn everything to the right. So feet, chest and hips all go to the right. My legs are nice and straight, but the knees are not locked out, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead my chest forward. I'm going to keep my hands in around my chest area because I'm not used to doing this stretch too often. So I'm going to keep my hands here so I can guide myself down somewhere. So my hands are on my chest, my hips and feet are facing the same direction. I'm going to lead the fold with my chin. So my chin is leaning forward and I'm leaning. Sticking my bum back a wee bit, leading the chin forward. Keep going down, bit by bit. And if you can get your hands to the floor, go for it. If not, you can put your legs onto your shin, but not on a joint, okay? So not on your ankle and not on your knee. So lean into the stretch. Keep sticking your bum back. Keep leading the chin forward. Hold down into the stretch and just breathe. Okay, so from here what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend the front leg, then I'm going to put my hands on my upper leg, my quad, and lean myself up nice and tall. So I'm leaning my hands, let's do that again, to come up out of it. I'm bending into that front leg and put my hands on my quad to help guide me up nice and easy. Then I'm coming to the front. Then I'm turning everything again, now to the left. So make sure your legs are spaced comfortably and not too wide. So hips and feet and chest are all facing the same direction now. And everything's leaning towards the left leg that's in front. So I'm taking my hands on my chest again, lifting my chest up nice and tall, chin in the air, and I'm leading the fold with my chin going forward and my bum going back. So nice and steady, down you go. Just trying to keep the legs straight without locking the knees. Down as low as we can, take your hands to the floor if you can. Keep leading the chin forward and your bum back. Just take a few deep breaths here, in and out. Keep sticking that bum back. You want to feel that all opening up the back of your hamstring and that front leg. And very gently bend into the front leg. Take your hands to your quad and lift the chest up nice and tall. Bring everything to the front. So I want you to bring your feet just a wee bit wider than hip width. Soften your knees a wee bit. And we're going to lift and fold and hold a forward fold. So hands up nice and high. Push your hands to the roof. Push them away all the way down. As far as you can towards the floor, and do not tuck your chin. So keep that leaning forward kind of motion going on here. Stick your bum back or to the roof. And we're rolling up slowly. Tuck your chin. Roll it up a bit by bit by bit. Keep your chin tucked. Keep rolling. Shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. Come into your little dip. Lift your hands up and breathe in. Take it down and breathe out. Up and in. Down and out. And all the way in.
Namaste. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed the stretch. And if there's anything you would like to see more or less of in any of the stretch sessions, please feel free to let me know. I am always more than happy to add in new things or work in different areas that might help us. Again, thank you and have a lovely Wednesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the Tabata session. Bye.